If they prioritize the health of the student, certain occurrences that are happening on campus should hold.
Okay, I get you.
But those things are still going on, and you want to go, yes, right, because you can't pick and choose it, because it's still social gathering.
True.
And you don't know which student has it, and they are still in the same compound. Telling me that it is very good they stay in the school and continue learning, but other social activities make sense to me.
The number does not warrant a threshold which will lead to a breakdown in learning.
Okay.
So that's why they are continuing lectures. Wow. But let's say social gatherings are uncontrolled environment. Like a lecture room is a controlled environment. Yeah, being in your hall is a controlled environment. Social gathering is not a controlled environment, because people clamp up together. They join. If you went to, I don't know when you went to the panel tour with me, I was there because I actually performed. The number of crowd that come there, it is hard for you to be able to track and trace. I think we should give the school that, at least that respect enough to say that it is not because of one single person. Because if you say, you doubt and you feel like it's a sabotage.
No.
Welcome back to the show. This is still Entertainment Guide. And WhatsApp TV was supposed to have a big event on the University of Ghana Legon campus, which was headlined by Shatta Wale. Unfortunately, due to the spike in COVID-19 cases on University of Ghana campus, it couldn't happen. And it took to social media. Many people felt like Shatta Wale was being sabotaged. But the fact are fact. I mean, I hear there's been about over 100 cases recorded already. And I don't know why we are taking the thing into a different angle. Yeah. What do you make of this conversation that has already sprung up?
Yeah, I think so. I initially saw the press. I think the Wednesday of that week. Yeah. So yeah, that was like and I read when I saw it, because we also had a show with Michael Nichols, Gen Z Takeover, on Friday. Where we were supposed to go. I mean, VRC. Which unfortunately also got cancelled. So I saw it. So I zoned out, because I knew that once the Legon, it's on that Legon press release and it's there with their letterhead, it's fine now. Nothing they can do to it. So and I think if you've been to the Legon hospital, you realize there's been like a spike. You've seen people getting sick. So it's not like it's a fabricated, concocted story. It's facts. And it can't be because of just one person. It can't be because of Shatta Wale. Because even if you remember, the last time there was a situation between Legon and Shatta Wale, he still performed at another event in the school.
They have no option.
So it's not about one person. In fact, the school cannot stress about one person, because they think about thousands of people every single time. So it was just an unfortunate situation. It's a health scare. We've had the health minister go to the parliament to even go and talk about it. So it's beyond even the school. It's a national issue about the reoccurrence or resurgence in COVID numbers at the University of Ghana. So because of health issue, it has nothing to do with a person. Yeah,
that's what people are saying, is the Dean of Students has an issue with Shatta Wale.
The Dean of Students does not determine a cancellation.
Please, I know.
Because he or she is not the chancellor. I get. So yes.
What do you have to say about this?
I have a lot to say.
Go ahead.
First of all, I believe whatever was brought out, me, if you ask me, I don't really believe it. Because I believe the institution is under an organization, which is one, it is under Ministry of Education and also Ghana Education Service. So if there's any way, or UTAC SEF, I think the university teachers also are even involved. So there are certain organizations that if these occurrences are supposed to happen, there should be prior conversation. Now, mind you, I was with Sammy Flex when WhatsApp TV was contacting him back and forth for the event. The student body should be in the known that there's something happening on campus. And if there was something like that, they wouldn't go on negotiation table, negotiating amount with Shatta Wale. These are two different halls that sat down. If indeed it is, you see, let's be logical. If you want to throw something at us, let us know the truth of the matter. You understand? First of all, it came out from the school that this is what is happening. At a date that an event is supposed to happen. If indeed you care about whatever was going on, and it really matters, because you know the funny thing, they've paid Shatta Wale, and you are now bringing it out. Do you think the school has not incurred a loss?
No.
No, listen. You know, it is student fund that's used to pay for those events. You pay the artists. No. It is whole week, right? It's whole week, right? Is it not all week?
Yeah, it's all week. It's all week.
Good. So it is student fund that's used to pay for their
SRC
performance.
dues.
Yes, SRC dues, exactly. So if all these things have gone into it, and you didn't step on the toes of the organizers, you waited for everything to be executed, and getting to the close of the event, you now come out with this. Who do you think you are? Who do you think how do you expect us to take the news? Let's be very knowledgeable. According to you said there's over 100 cases. Mm-hmm. Me, I've not seen video, I've not seen pictures. First of all, hold on. Hold on. Good. You see, that will be the narration. On your doctor. But you see, Legon is so big a school that certain breaking news, especially news of this sort, there should be circulating evidences.
Okay. There was circulating.
Hold on.
There was circulating. Wait, this one they won't let you even continue. You cannot come here and tarnish the credibility of an institution
I am not
such
tarnishing.
as the Noguchi
Noguchi
Research Center, which made the discovery, which alerted the school.
Okay.
There were members a week before, prior to COVID numbers are rising.
Okay.
So there were ongoing conversations that were happening. First of all, health issues supersede every single issue that happens.
No problem.
So if you come here and say negotiation because of your money, students,
you see,
do that.
It's very unfortunate.
It's
very unfortunate for you to say something like this, because first of all, you should understand that money is very hard to come by in this current times. Mm-hmm. If indeed you prioritize the needs of your students, in fact, everything going on campus should be held, should cease.
Everything has been seized.
Hold on.
They're
still going for lectures. What are you saying?
Yeah,
stop that.
No,
don't be doing this. You see, I'm making my point. Let me build my point. Let me finish my point.
No, here's the thing.
Oh, God.
I mean, I don't let you even build this point. First of all, yes, lectures are going, but they're also putting insurance.
What kind of insurance? First of all, listen, there's a breakout. No, I'm supposed to talk. I'm making finish. Yeah, listen, there's a breakout. Listen. Logically, there's a breakout of a pandemic on campus.
Yes.
And you still allow normal school routines to go on, except social events. Make it make sense to me. Do you really care about the health of your students?
Because of the big events, many people from outside.
It doesn't reduce what is happening on campus. You allow the student to go home so that you can put in straight measures. So when they are coming this time, they go through those measures before they come to school.
Why would they allow them to go home to go and spread it to their different?
They are different communities.
You
see. So government, when the first time COVID entered Ghana and government made us go, no answer. You see, why you listen.
Because
you don't do selective justice when it comes to health. Maybe if indeed we are prioritizing the health of
Long John has
I've not even said what I'm talking. You have interjected everything
because Long John has forgotten that when COVID started, it started in circulated communities.
Look,
before there was a lockdown. There was a lockdown of certain communities that had people with those infections. Yeah. When it blew out, that is when there was a general lockdown. So maybe he's forgotten. So I want to remind you. I'm reminding you.
Thank you very much.
Second point.
You see, first of all, I also have something to ask. Today, I saw the Minister of Health go to their campus, which is today, Wednesday, I saw the Minister of Health go to their campus. I want to understand something. If there should be an issue of this sort, and then the school is supposed to come out with something, is it not supposed to go to the Ministry of Health?
No.
Please, I'm asking questions.
Hold
on.
All right.
Hold on. Because I don't think if there should be an outbreak in Ghana, the seat of presidency will drop a notice. Right? First of all, it will go through a channel, which is through the ministry. And if the president has anything, he will add to it. Okay. Right? During this whole facade that has happened, this whole drama, right?
You call it a drama.
I call it a drama.
What issue you are calling it a drama?
You see, that's what I'm saying. If they prioritize the health of the student, certain occurrences that are happening on campus should hold.
Okay, I get you.
But those things are still going on, and you want to go. Yes, right, because you can't pick and choose it because it's still social gathering.
True.
And you don't know which student has it, and they are still in the same compound. You understand? How many health centers are on campus, on Legon campus? Don't you think if they are allowed to be on that campus, pressure will be on their health centers? If they are allowed to go home, how many community hospitals and clinics do you have?
Okay.
Don't you think it can cater for all those issues? And you are telling me that it is very good they stay in the school and continue learning, but other social activities, make it make sense to me. Have you been to how can I even ask, have you been to Legon? You yourself, you are no student. You see how your classrooms are. You want to tell me if there's a pandemic of that
I
sort?
get you. I get
Oh,
you.
I know they are not like.
Yeah. So why are they
They
encouraging lectures to go on?
They are
I
spacious.
mean, if
UTAG never dropped anything. You see, that's what I'm saying.
UTAG is different.
No, pandemic can't cut teachers.
I beg you, they strike. They like to post.
Oh, you see my problem.
Right.
I'm asking. These are parochial questions you are supposed to ask them.
Hey,
No, we are supposed to ask them very needful questions.
Let us
Because
answer
certain
you.
institution, Ministry of Health, never spoke about it. Ghana Education Service have not spoken about it. Even Ministry of Education has not said a word about this whole thing.
So you think there is?
I can't believe. I find it hard to believe.
So they're sabotaging Shatta Wale.
I'm not saying they are I'm saying the fact on the ground is making it hard for me to believe. Okay. Because there are certain institutions that I'm supposed to hear from them.
All right, great. Yeah, what do you want to say again?
Yeah,
I think
because
you said enough.
No. See, he has asked.
He
has asked parochial.
Let me shock you.
It's okay.
The minister went to
it's
Legon
okay.
campus. Listen, the minister went to Legon campus with the nose marks. I was handshaking all the lecturers.
So that's the minister.
You see?
So now let me answer your parochial question. That's the most important
We have a
thing.
lot of things to discuss.
You ask the parochial questions.
Okay.
Let's answer your parochial questions.
All right.
First of all, Ministry of Health, there's a problem there. Ministry of Education, there's a problem there. Because it seems their communication is very slow. Because when the girl who got shot in the eye, the issue came, we did not see or even hear anything urgent when it happened. A school shooting that happened in a school. I think there's another school recently which also faced the same thing. No, nothing. I don't know whether I've heard any official statement from the Ministry of Education. So I think they have.
Maybe they are doing restructuring.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think there's an issue there that needs to be solved because restructuring doesn't take 6 months. Master, the other ministries that are working, they are working. The minister is working. They've already done things in the ministry, but their communication seems to lack. Now, University of Ghana is an autonomous institution, and definitely when they heard this stuff, they sent in reports. But Noguchi also reports to the Ministry of Health. So the Ministry of Health answers in the chain of command. Why do you think the opposition were pushing the minister to come and speak? Because he was too silent when the issue was ongoing. That's why he was summoned to come to Parliament to brief Parliament on the situation. That's the job of the opposition, pushing the minister to come and speak. Now, University of Ghana will release a statement without needing...
What did the minister say?
Without needing UTAG, the SRC, because they are autonomous.
Of course.
And their aim or their main purpose is to keep the school staff working.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay. Now, I believe that in the wisdom of the University of Ghana and with their partners like Noguchi, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, and the rest, what they came to is the numbers do not tally to a place where we need to hold lectures. The numbers do not. Oh, it
you
happens.
just quoted a figure. 100 students.
100 students out of how many students?
Wow.
Yes. So the number does not warrant a threshold, which will lead to a breakdown in learning.
Okay.
So that's why they are continuing lectures. Wow. But let's say social gatherings are uncontrolled environment. Like a lecture room is a controlled environment. Yeah, being in your hall is a controlled environment. Social gathering is not a controlled environment because people clamp up together. They join. If you went to, I don't know when you went to the panel tour with me. I was there because I still performed. The number of crowd that come there, it is hard for you to be able to track and trace. I think we should give the school that, at least that respect enough to say that it is not because of one single person. Because if you say you doubt and you feel like it's a sabotage.
No, you see, that is the
direction of your
the school administration works with the students' leadership, right?
Let's move to other
But the students' leadership has got to secure a performance.
It is not the student leadership, it's a hall. The hall does not relate to SRC. It's a hall show.
Why the hall, don't they have leaders? So they are student leaders?
Just one hall.
2 halls. 2 halls. You don't even know. 2 halls. That came together for one.
That thing came on Wednesday. They had enough time to cancel. And WhatsApp TV know how to get their money back. Yeah. Because they can always play.
But the students have paid the money. Or you don't know it's from the hall.
First of all, you do not know the arrangement between WhatsApp TV and then the SRC body. You do not know. So take your time.
All right. Yeah.